Normally, Garmin is known for its navigation systems, but they also have hybrid smartwatches, which is basically an analog watch with some smartwatch features like a heart rate, stress tracker, sleep tracker, and stuff like that. So you guessed it, today we will talk about the new Garmin Vivomove Sport hybrid smartwatch, which was released just a few weeks ago, depending on when I upload this video. So today we will go over all of the features this watch has to offer, and I will tell you why I love this watch so much. Now before we get started with the video, let me introduce myself. Hey folks, my name is Leonard, you're watching the product reviewer, and that's me. Also, feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you like the kind of content, and don't forget to click the notification bell if you never want to miss out on any new uploads. Now let's start with the design of this watch. The first thing you notice when you put this watch on your arm is the weight. This watch only weighs in at 33 grams with the strap. Now if you ever wore a smartwatch, you know 33 grams is not a lot, and there are a few reasons why this watch is so light. The first reason is that you have a smooth 20mm silicone strap instead of going with some heavier material like a metal or a leather strap. Also, the case is made out of plastic instead of metal, so that's the second reason why this watch is so light. The third reason is the size of it. Overall, we are just talking about a 40mm by 40mm smartwatch, which I personally don't like as much since I like my watches a little bit bigger. But because of that, this watch is a good companion for running workouts and things like that. By the way, you are not stuck to this 20mm strap since it has a quick release feature, so you can swap that one out anytime you want to. And as for last, this watch is water resistant up to 5 ATM, so you can actually jump into the pool with it and go for a swim. Navigating on this watch is very different and you really have to get used to it. Now you have no physical buttons on the watch, neither on the left side or on the right side, and you only have a little touchscreen on the bottom side of the watch face. Just by looking at it, you can never tell that it actually has an auto screen right there. So what you need to do is double tap it to see it. From right here, you can swipe left and right like on a normal smartwatch to go through your different applications. By pressing on the tiles, you get to see more information, and by long pressing on the home screen, you get to your menu. From over here, you can set the brightness level, get to your workout modes, health features, and the usual stuff, but we get to that later on. Okay, let's get to some sport modes and activity tracking. Overall, you have 10 different sport modes to choose from, and you have all of the common ones covered like walking, running, swimming, cycling, strength training, and a few more. Also, some of them are customizable to a certain degree, like you can set it to count your reps during your strength training, set a skill level for swimming, or set an interval level for stair climbing. Once you start a workout, it tracks your time, steps, and heart rate, but it really depends on what workout you are doing. Swimming workout tracks different stats, cycling workouts as well, and so on. Unfortunately, you do not have a built-in GPS like on most smartwatches, but it does use your smartphone's GPS, so depending on your smartphone, the GPS sometimes is a little bit better and sometimes not that good. Now speaking of the accuracy, I compared this watch to my Garmin Vivomove 2, and regarding the steps and the heart rate, the Vivomove Sport was pretty good, like all Garmin devices. So I compared it to the Garmin Vivomove 2 and it was only off by a few beats in the average and in the maximum heart rate. So overall, a very pleasant experience. By the way, this watch also has an auto workout detection, so you don't even have to start some of your workouts manually, which is a nice thing to have. As for the heart rate, this watch basically keeps track of everything. It not only tracks your heart rate and respiration rate 24/7, but it also has a stress tracker, sleep tracker, and alerts for high and low heart rates. It also shows you your physical age and blood oxygen saturation during the night. Now the great thing is that all of your stats are being tracked in the Garmin Connect app, which is in my opinion the best fitness tracking app of all of them out there. Right here you can not only check your different stats for the last week, month, or year, but you can also go to see the history of your workouts. You can set your safety features and emergency contacts, to which we get in a little bit, and you see your physical age. Next up, we get to a feature that I did not expect to have on the Vivomove Sport, which is that you can basically get all of the notifications and messages that you would normally get on your smartphone. Well, you may only be able to use a few quick reply answers and you're not able to write your own text, but at least it's great to see if you need to pull out your smartphone or not. Also, you can answer calls, but since you have no built-in mic or speaker, you cannot talk with the watch, but still a great feature. The battery life is always one of the most important things on every sport or smartwatch, or in this case, a hybrid smartwatch. Fortunately, the Vivomove Sport lasts up to 5 days on normal usage. Now, depending on how much you're using it, or how often you're using it, it will be a little bit more or a little bit less. And one thing that I just have to mention is once the battery life is running out and the screen is turning off, your analog watch will still work for another day. And that is awesome. Now, if we talk about watch faces, the Garmin Vivomove Sport does not have that much to offer. So we can decide which widgets and metrics should be displayed on your watch face when we swipe, and we have a total of 12 different variations of watch faces to choose from. I like mine packed with metrics, but there are also some minimalistic ones for you. And that's about everything you can do on the Vivomove Sport when it comes to the background. Let's head over to some general points where we talk about some other features like the safety features. So once you set the safety contact in the Garmin Connect app, the watch will automatically contact that person once one of your safety features is triggered, like the incident detection. This watch also has all kinds of standard stuff like a timer, stopwatch, calendar, a drinking reminder. And the cool thing about this watch is that once you play around with your watch, the hands will automatically go out of your way so you can see the screen a little bit better. And if you haven't seen it by now, you have a music player as well, with which you can skip a track, go back a track, and play and pause. By the way, I have reviewed the average hybrid smartwatch from Fossil as well, just in case you're interested in that one as well. So I could leave that video right here. And I have compared this one to the Fossil average as well. So I'll leave the video right here. And all that's left to say is see you next time. Peace.